Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to make a quick video about tie rod ends on a Wisefab kit. If you have a Wisefab kit for a 240sx, so an S13, S14, S15, then chances are you probably want to stock up on a few tie rods. They are the easiest part to bend in the suspension kit, and Wisefab, for whatever reason, seems to want to sell them for $100 or more on their website, when really it's like a $10 part at the parts store. And they keep that part number or what vehicle that part came off of kind of secret, so you're kind of forced to buy through them. But I want to tell you today exactly what car you need to go to the auto parts store and ask for to get tie rod replacements. So let's get into it. Okay, so the tie rods you need are off of a early 90s Volkswagen Passat. If you ask for a 1992, you'll be fine. I believe in the US they were sold from 1990 to 1996. So 92 is a nice middle year to go with. But the Wisefab tie rods that you get in the kit are 14.75 inches long from this tip to this tip. These tie rods are actually 15.25 inches long. So you'll have to trim off half an inch from the tips of these tie rods for them to work. And actually, if you notice the tie rods you buy from Wisefab, they actually have cut the tip off on their tie rods. So I'm pretty sure they just buy these 1992 Passat tie rods and trim half an inch off and sell it as their own tie rod. I mean, this tie rod even has the same, this kind of same, I don't know if that's 8 sides. Yeah, eight-sided back end here. Same 8-sided back end. And as far as thread pitches go, this both ends are 14 by 1.5. So 14 millimeters wide, with a thread pitch of 1.5 millimeters per thread. And that's the same on both sides. They actually use, this side is actually the same as a stock S14 tie rod end, whereas this side is a little bit smaller. On a stock 240, the rack threads are M16 by 1, I believe, so they're a little bit thicker. But because on a Wisefab kit you run either offset rack spacers or the straight rack spacers, they can adapt those the 16 by 1 threads to 14 by 1.5 threads. So yeah, like I said, these are literally the exact tie rods that Wisefab would send you in their kit, with the exception of having to trim half of an inch off of the tip there. And I got these on Rock Auto. I actually bought both of them at the same time, and they were about, I'm trying to remember, I think it was like $30 shipped for both, but that was tax plus shipping. So I think list price are like $10 per tie rod end. And you can kind of see like the quality control, or like the finish on them, are a little bit different. This one is kind of a glossy black, and that's kind of more of a flat gray. Shouldn't matter. The threads go down the same length on both tie rods. Just the adjuster section where you would put your 13 mil wrench is a little bit different, but that's really no big deal at all. And one more option that I want to mention is actually the 90s Volkswagen Jetta uses very similar tie rods. I would say 1992, just to be safe, if you're like going to AutoZone or something and asking for parts. There are two different styles. One has the male threads on this one, and the other style has the female threads on this one. So you want to get a tie rod that has the male threads to screw into the female threads on the steering rack. Just watch out for that. They have both male and female threaded inner tie rods for a Volkswagen Jetta from that era. But it's the early 90s Jetta, and you can actually see that the length is pretty much the same, pretty much spot on. But it has the same inner and outer threads, and that's really all that matters. The M14 by 1.5 threads on this side, and the M14 by 1.5 threads on this side. The only difference that I can tell is that this uses the traditional four-sided inner tie rod, you know, wrench point. The threads are just about the same length. Actually, the threads go down a little farther on this one, so perhaps that's a little better for more adjustability, although you shouldn't be bottoming out your tie rods in your tie rod ends. The adjustable point is a little farther up. That's really no big deal. So yeah, I mean, I actually got this one a little bit cheaper on Rock Auto. This was like $7 or $8 on Rock Auto, and this was like $10. So I picked up like 3 of these and 2 of these, and it's really nice to have them on hand, just because, like I was saying earlier, the tie rods are the weak point of the suspension, and that's not a bad thing. It's a lot cheaper and easier to replace tie rods than to replace, you know, a knuckle or a lower control arm. So these are what will give if you tap someone a little too hard, and that's the way you want it. So yeah, Passat and Jetta from the early 90s, M14 by 1.5 thread pitch, M14 by 1.5 thread pitch. Unfortunately, Wisefab does use an in-house built, or like a proprietary, you know, their own thing that they created, outer tie rod with that Heim joint. So unfortunately, there's no factory off-the-shelf parts you can buy for a outer tie rod end. You'll just have to suck it up and pay, you know, whatever Wisefab wants for those outer tie rod ends. That's just something you can't get anywhere else. So like I said, quick video here just to show you that you can get cheaper inner tie rod replacements for your Wisefab kit on your S13, S14, S15. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll try and help the best I can. You know, I haven't really seen this information out there on the internet. Perhaps it is, and I just didn't look hard enough. But I did read that Passats are the tie rods to go with. I just didn't know what year I needed. So early 90s, like 90 to 96, but go with like a 92 or 93 if you're buying at the parts store or online. Anyways, thanks for watching. Give this video a like if you liked it, sub to the channel if you haven't, hit that notification bell, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.